Are you fucking having me on? Are you joking me right now? That's how deep that. This is how far they reach. Let me smoke that for you, Siri Merchant. Yeah? Let me smoke that for you, Ted Lasso-Bowley. Yeah? You think you can fool us? You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's have it right.
So it right, up to Chelsea, up to Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well in life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell ding dong, let's have it right so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. Let's have it right. We have watched tonight a team, Paris Saint-Germain, against Premier League, Aston Villa. He shouldn't be in the Champions League. Chelsea should be. Yeah? We've seen last night Arsenal against Real Madrid. You're watching Barcelona dismantle Dortmund, Development FC, Farming FC. Let's have it right. Hansi Flick with kids, top kids, elite kids, a pensioner striker in Lewandowski, bruv, a born winner, right? You have seen Paris Saint-Germain tonight with 3 unbelievable goals. Kvaratskhelia goal was just ridiculous near post, absolute world-class player. World-class player. Wanted him at Chelsea. I wanted him for how many transfer windows ago? I wanted this player. Doué, young kid, scoring a peach of a goal, bruv. Martinez, World Cup winner, nowhere to be seen, bruv. Yeah? Absentee landlord, bruv. Yeah? That's all he's going to win. And then, obviously, Dembele in there. Hakimi, Vitina, Neves. Their left back is a joke. He's a cheat code. They didn't even have Marquinhos on the pitch, bruv. Donnarumma. What PSG have got is a blend of young elite players, young players that have won trophies, younger players that haven't won yet, and experience. And the one thing that they've got, like Barcelona, is an elite gaffer, bruv. Hansi Flick, elite. And Luis Enrique, an absolute elite general minerals gaffer. A gaffer that was my number one choice to have at Chelsea Football Club. This gaffer was interviewed with a PowerPoint presentation he put towards these clowns that have got no clue about football, and he rejected them. I don't hear this narrative that Iqbali rejected Enrique. It's the other way round, like Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann rejected Chelsea and said, this project, Chelsea's project, is not for football. It's a club in troubled waters. That's what he said. Go and get the quotes. They're there, public information for everyone to see, like the depth that Chelsea Football Club's got with these clowns on our football club. Enrique rejects us because he knew he's a footballing man. He's got a philosophy. He's got a brand of football. He's a winner. He's proven. He's got mentality. He can work with youngsters. He's perfect for a young youth project, but with his backing. You need the backing. You need to back Luis Enrique. And what does PSG have? PSG has Campos, who apparently is rumoured that he might be leaving. And you've got Enrique, and you've got the owners who are a country that money's an endless pot of gold for these lot. All right? And they got rid of the Mbappés, the Messis, and all the Galactico players. And they listened to Luis Enrique. And what we have seen tonight, even against Liverpool, but what you are starting to see with Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain are the new Barcelona. And I'm talking about not the Barcelona now. I'm talking about the Barcelona that Luis Enrique had, that Pep Guardiola had, the DNA of Barcelona, the Johan Cruyff philosophy, the brand of football. You are witnessing it now with Paris Saint-Germain. In less than 2 years, Luis Enrique, Luis Campos have collaborated with the current players that were there and brought in their new players and backed Luis Enrique with great elite scouting, not AI scouting, eye test scouting, knowing, being football men, knowing what brand of football, knowing what philosophy you want to implement into this football club. And now you are starting to see a brand of football, the Barcelona brand of football that Luis Enrique, that is his way of playing. Instant identity, mate. Yeah. Of an elite level. Absolutely dominated Aston Villa. They didn't know. It was chalk and cheese, bruv. Aston Villa got no chance, bruv. Now it's 3-1. They're done. Third goal, great goal as well. But Skelia, bruv, they bought, in January. We should have bought that player. Why? Why couldn't we buy him? Wage structure, mate. And his wages weren't even that high. But they got paid good wages, bruv. And he wants to play Champions League. And he wants to come to PSG. Why? Because that is a project for football. What Chelsea have got is not a project for football. So stop backing it. Stop propagandaing it. You're all on the timeline praising Skelia, praising PSG, praising Luis Enrique. Let's not forget these wrong'uns preferred Jellyfish Potter to Luis Enrique. They think he's the better choice, Gaffy. He's the one. Oh, no, we'll go for Poch. Poch better than Luis Enrique. Get out of here, bruv. Get out of here. Yeah? I know my football, bruv. Luis Enrique, I wanted him at this football club because I know what he would instill. I know if you truly back this gaffer, this is what you're going to get. They're my favourites to win the Champions League. I'm still going to stand by it. Fuck you, goons, just because you beat a washed-up Real Madrid. We beat an elite Real Madrid, bruv. Yeah? We beat a real elite Real Madrid, right? With our Cobham players and our mix of elite players. That's what it is. It's the balance in the team. And now we should be looking at Gyökeres's. We should be looking at Osimhen's, Isak's, these types of strikers, not Delap, bruv. You don't shop. Do you think Luis Enrique is going to shop at Ipswich, mate? Yeah? Look at the young players, Doué, that they're bringing in. You know, like, they don't even play the striker. They haven't even got a natural striker, not a traditional striker, bruv. Barca do with Lewandowski, but he's a different animal, bruv. He's a different animal, bruv. Yeah. This is a project for football. Campos should be literally, these clans should be on the phone to Campos saying, we want you and we're going to sack Winstanley and Stewart. They're not going to do that because Campos can't be controlled. He loves football as well. They all love a pound note. But he loves football. Look at the project they've built at PSG, bruv. Now, Luis Enrique, all right, he's going to go on a run, bruv. He's going to dominate, mate. He will dominate. He's got years ahead with these players. And these players are going to stay at PSG because they're going to win. And they'll make profit, don't get me wrong, once they won the Champions League, once they win Ligue 1's galore. And eventually they want a new challenge and Real Madrid comes in for a player. You know, listen, Thomas Tuchel wanted Marquinhos. He wanted Hakimi. He wanted Dembele, bruv. Yeah, he wanted Declan Rice. What a surprise. But everyone said Tuchel's talent ID was in the bin. Yeah, you lot, your talent ID, your waffle, your PR brand envelope waffles in the bin. Yeah, for Gazeys, the lot of you. You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Yeah, Luis Enrique, what a guy, bruv. What a guy. Absolute genius. He's lost his daughter as well at 8 years old. And look at the mentality of this guy. He's a football man. He's got charisma. He's like a father figure to his kids, and that's the difference. You can have a young team. Hansi Flick's got it. Enrique's got it, but they're elite. They're winners. They've been there, done it. They won trebles at Sextubal. Hansi Flick. Enrique trebles, bruv. That's sustainability. That's a gaffer you build for sustainability. Not Enzo Maresca, bruv. Giving us all this waffle, all this rubbish, this lies and this PR and nonsense. You know, I don't want to hear it, bruv. This is why we're in the Conference League. Yeah, this is why we finished 12th and then 6th and might probably finish 6th or 7th this season. All right. over-reliant on a Casado and Cole Palmer. Nah, they play like a team, PSG. Barcelona play like a team, bruv. Yeah? If you back the manager and you let the directors do their job and stop meddling and micromanaging and using AI scouting and capping your wage structure and capping your age restrictions of under 24-year-olds, then you're restricted. You're not going to go anywhere because our project's not for football, it's for profit making. Facts. To pay off the debt of the 1.2 billion with double-digit interest rates that they got to pay back before they can even take their cream off the cake. Yeah? It's facts. Whether you like it or not. And I'm tired of it. And this is why I wanted to make this video, because at the end of the day, football supporters, football men can know what football's about. They can see when the game is being played how it should be. And they're all different styles. But like tonight, Paris Saint-Germain were relentless. Their recovery, the pressing, the technical ability, the triangles, the passing. It was like watching prime Barcelona, mate. Yeah? Well, how's Luis Enrique done that? Because he's got an elite director in the game. He's got owners that are doing anything at all costs to what? Not to make profit, to win. They need to win the Champions League. That's the Holy Grail. It's the pinnacle. That's like Roman Abramovich mentality, except Roman did it twice. Built teams, built 3 great teams, bruv. Inherited a great team, already cup winning team at Chelsea. Luis Enrique's instilled a whole culture at the football club, a winning culture, a family environment, a football environment, a philosophy, a love for the game of football, to win, to dominate. We do not have that at Chelsea. It's crystal clear, mate. But you lot are in the crystal maze and you ain't finding them diamond minerals, bruv. Yeah? We've got them all stacked up, bruv, on the Minerals FC. We know exactly what's going on. So it's time for you lot, you eyes wide shut merchants, to wake up and smell the Lavat Super Glemma, because you're a long way from it. And this Meatloaf Bowley's interested in only in ticket touting and stadium rebuilds. You've got Egbali with his Data FC, Wall Street merchantry and AI scouting. These yes men directors, inept, incompetent, inexperienced, never managed an elite football club. And Enzo Maresca never managed an elite football club. 90 players on the roster. This is lunacy, bruv. And the lunatics are in charge of our football club that they turn into an asylum, bruv. And all you brown envelopes and journalists that have been propagandists for the last 3 years, you need to be locked up in a padded room in a straitjacket, zippied up like Hannibal Lecter, bruv. Facts. And that's what I've got to say, bruv. Respect to everyone in here. We need to hold the standards where they should be, that how Don Roman left them. And if Don Roman was still running our football club, we'd be in the Champions League, we'd be competing, we'd be building, and he would have reinvested, bruv. Facts. Well, we're in more debt. And what are we investing in? I'm hearing about Gittins. And we're looking at Tell, who rejected us for Spurs. And if Spurs don't buy him, we're going to... But what are we going to buy him for? Why are we... Listen, Kvaratskhelia, gone. Why are we not looking at Wirtz from Leverkusen? Perfect player, bruv. Baller. Who's looking at him? Man City. Because Pep Guardiola knows. Young, quality, experienced, young winner. No, we're not looking at that. We're not looking at Osimhen's. We're not looking at Bastoni. Inter Milan, Inzaghi. They've conceded only 3 goals in the Champions League up to this point. 3 goals. Yeah? Bastoni at the back. DiMarco, bruv. Elite, bruv. Defensive identity. We don't have an identity at Chelsea because the identity should be stemmed from the top. From the mentality. The intent to win. These lot ain't got no intent to win trophies. They want to win on a financial level. So the sooner you wake up and understand that, we'll be in a better place. But right now, carry on with your divide. Carry on with your pro-Blueco agenda. But you're in the gutter. All right? You're in the fucking bin. And you deserve everything you get. But we got a lovely tie tomorrow in the Conference League. Irrelevant. Who gives a shit? I don't care if we win the Conference League. Can't be celebrating that. We're not West Ham to celebrate that. You're joking me. You're absolutely joking me. It's an embarrassment. Roman would have forfeited us from that. He laughed at that. Fucking playing that. Even John Obi Mikel says, fuck that, I don't watch it. Paul Merson said, I could play it now. Part-time plumbers and Burger King employees and that. It's a load of waffle, bruv. Honestly. Oh, and we're not going to see Palmer and Jackson tomorrow. Of course not. No, it was a tactical decision to not play them. Yeah, don't play your best players, even though you're resting them on Thursday night to try and get the 3 points. Instead, let's bottle it and fire blanks like we've had a vasectomy. We've had a vasectomy. They say Meatloaf Bowley's roaming on steroids. Bruv, we're in need of Viagra, bruv, because we can't get up. Yeah, and we've had a vasectomy because we ain't winning no trophies, bruv. We ain't shooting for the glory, bruv. Ain't nothing to shoot at no more. So let's have it right, man. Fucking hell. Big up to all the ultras, man. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, put all your comments down below, and make sure you go and watch my previous video today. Very important you watch that. It tells you about the standards and comparing it to what Arsenal have done against Real Madrid and understanding what we were before these clowns took over to what we are now, because the acceptance of these standards has buried our football club. And we're going to leave everyone with our GOAT, Don Roman. Let's have it right. No surrender mentality. Win, lose or draw. Blue Co out.